Can I be real? Oh, I have no friends, but that is okay 'cause I can sing. I'm Jewel Trendsetter, aka the introverted artist. I am 20 years old and I have no friends. Now I know you all are probably wondering why. Why doesn't this beautiful and talented, might I add, young lady have any friends? And honestly, I'm just as confused as you are, people. So I want to give you a little bit of insight of who I am. I call myself Trendsetter for a very good reason, and you'll see why. When I was in 7th grade, I transferred to a new middle school. Now, this was coming from a different school where I couldn't express myself due to the terrible fact that we wore uniforms. Ugh. Anyway, I'd come to school every day looking fly as shit with my Marilyn Monroe shirts and all, and the very next day, one of the girls I sat at the lunch table with was wearing the exact same shirt. This type of thing would happen on multiple occasions, and I'd never get credit for the trends I was setting. So that is why I decided to dub myself as trendsetter. I figured I'd credit myself for my awesomeness, right? So that's how I got that name. But now, let's discuss the elephant in the room. Ah, yes, why I have no friends. And to be honest, I don't know why. I think people were envious. And we'll get to that. But anyway, my 6th grade experience was nothing short of atrocious. I had just transferred from a different elementary school that this new one I was attending might have referred to as bougie. I want to add that I did transfer a lot. Yeah, I consider 4 times within a 3-year span a lot. Now, historically, I would hear rumors about this school being bad, but when I tell you, I had no idea what I was in for. My first day, I walked into the classroom and I couldn't believe my eyes. There were kids screaming at the top of their lungs, literally, dancing on top of chairs, throwing paper, you name it. I swear I'm not exaggerating. And mind you, I was a pretty obedient kid, well mannered. So, what instantly came to mind was how can I possibly survive this? But somehow, I guess I did, ignoring all of the very unlearned, uncultured, shallow assholes that bullied me. I got through it with 0 acquaintances the entire year. That was a very lonesome year for me, and it seemed to have lasted forever. Spoiler, it gets worse. Talk about a collision. All of the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students in the area were colliding to make one big middle school. Of course, you know, this included the horrendous one I had just transferred to a year earlier. So, contrary to the precedent year, this one started off pretty okay. So, I'm thinking everything's all cool, dandy, fine, when I find out that a secretly envying girl who doubled as my friend was sneak dissing. If you don't know what that means, head to Urban Dictionary. So, long story short, I taught her all of my trendy Android home screen aesthetic tricks, and before I knew it, she showed her true colors. Took all of my friends, called me names, turned the entire class against me, and most appalling, this heifer stole my phone. Let's just say I didn't finish the year there. So, high school was an interesting experience in the sense that I didn't expect high school to be so extremely dull. The funny thing is that I always had high hopes for high school. You know, elementary school sucked, middle school sucked even more. So I thought high school would for sure be it. You know, somebody must be able to relate to me. Yeah, I know. And I'm not sure why I couldn't make friends. I guess I just couldn't find my tribe. Now, granted, I've always been a little shy with big time social anxiety, but I would try to start conversations with people, be it in gym class or wherever else, and nobody wanted to get to know me. I was pretty much ignored. And after some point, I got tired of reaching out to people that clearly didn't want to be bothered with me. So I just went to school, said nothing unless it was to the teacher, and I came home. I was also going through some really tough personal stuff at home, so I always felt as though I didn't want to be a burden to the happy kids with my personal drama. I wanted to make friends, but at the same time, I didn't want to be throwing myself at people and expose my desperation. So let's all introverted artists band together and create our own lineage of alone but not lonely human beings. It'll be our little secret. Duh. Why did I keep saying that? I'm getting like a tongue twister. Oh my gosh. Okay.